Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is D coming back at you with another SPY video. In today's video, I want to kind of address a couple things that I saw, and actually I put together a nice little list for you guys. This is my 5 reasons SPY could have a major pullback next week. Okay, and this is all speculation, right? Like that's what we do in the market. Like we speculate things, and we try to weigh things in our and into our favor. Well, not really weigh things in our favor, but we try to have enough information so we can make a decision on how to take a trade, right? So now I know last week was really crazy for a lot of people. We had a lot of ups and downs with the SPY. Let's jump over to the SPY chart now, and let's take a look at what we went through for this week, right? And then we're gonna jump into those 5 reasons, okay? But you know, we had a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that. It was just all over the place. We didn't really know exactly where we were going at all times. We didn't know if we was going up or we was gonna continue to go down. We had so much news coming out that could, you know what I'm saying, reflect that. So we played the charts the way we needed to play the charts, and that's how we always have to be. We have to play the charts, play the price action, and see what's going on. All right, but you know, we had a lot of ups and downs. SPY started creating this nice little upward trend channel thingamajigget here, and it started showing me a couple things, and I started looking at other plays as well for long term with what the SPY was showing me. But anyways, let's jump into the 5 reasons. The 5 reasons SPY could have a major pullback next week. All right. Number one, we have to jump over to the VIX. We have to check out the VIX for number 1, right? Actually, number 1 and 2. All right. So if you look here, you can see the VIX is coming into some strong, and I mean some really strong support that used to be resistance, and it turned into support now, and we've touched this area a couple times, so we're coming into that right here. So it's a look, we have some distance. We have less than 64 cents worth of distance away from it, but it's there, and that's something that we need to be concerned about. So number 1 is going to be VIX is coming into a strong support area. That's going to be number 1, right? Reason number 2 is, if you actually look at, all right, let me open this up a little bit for you. Number 2 is we're coming into an oversold section of the market for the VIX. And usually what happens when we come into an oversold area of the VIX is we turn around and make a reverse, right? Now, usually for the VIX, my marks are around about 40 and 60. Those are my marks. If you can see, it kind of follows 40 and 60 clearly, with some extreme oversold areas around 70. So if I mark up the 40 area, which is about here, let's say around here, you can see that it follows that to the T. So that's going to be my number 2 concern, is the VIX oversold area. All right. Now for number 3, let's jump over to SPY for number 3. So for number 3, SPY is coming into some heavy resistance as well. Same thing, same situation, but in the reverse, right? This used to be support, and it turned into resistance. We have a touch here, and if you can see here, we've been touching this area and getting rejected for quite some time. Let's head over to the daily chart real quick. Let me show you on the daily chart what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 days of not being able to press this area, and then we got 2 more days here of not being able to break through this area. And then what do we have here? To me, that looks like a doji. To me, that looks like a doji to me. So that could also symbolize a reversal as well. All right. So number 4, if we look at the 4-hour chart for number 4, Number 4 is going to be on the 4-hour chart. SPY is coming into some SMA resistance, and you guys know how that is. That's a very strong. Those are very strong points. It typically rejects that area, as you can see up here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll show you guys real quick if my computer would act right. Okay, so let's bring up this. See this section here? We rejected here, and I honestly, I really think we're gonna reject here too. All right, so that's number 4. Now, number 5 is volume is beginning to taper off. If you look at the chart, at the chart right here where the volume section is, look how low the volume is compared to the recent trading days. Right, and then look at this when we started reversing here. We have volume tapering off as well. Yeah, we had a volume spike, but that wasn't as large as any of the other volume bars. So this is a really, really large concern of mine right here, because volume plays a major role in the direction and reversals and all that stuff when it comes to SPY, right? So, and that's going to be number 5. That's going to be the number 5 reason is volume tapering off. Now here's what we need to look for next week, and what we need to kind of be concerned about is this trend. Will it hold? Will this trend hold? Will this upwards momentum hold? And I'm talking about right here, this area right here on the daily chart. This is where we at right here. Will this hold? We'll see. Now, if we get a push above this resistance area, our next level would be the 50 EMA and the trend, I guess, trend line resistance here. And those are our levels. My thing is, I would like to see a push to 400. A push to 400 will be very significant in terms of where SPY is going. And it will make a major impact, because now we're making higher highs now if we can get over that. But if you could see here, we didn't make higher highs here, so that could have been a piece of the puzzle as well. But that's all it is just trying to put together the pieces to the puzzle to kind of gauge where we think things are going to be. So going into next week, I would definitely look for things to be crazy next week. I think on Monday we get a substantial pullback on Monday because of all the things that I've actually just showed you guys. I don't think we're gonna hit those areas right now. We'll probably pull right back to trend. I don't think we'll break trend, but we'll pull back to lower trend lines. And I mean, you know, where support is for the trend lines before we push up. You know, I don't think that push up is gonna come anytime this week. I think we'll probably get it in the next 2 weeks or so, if that's going to be what's going to happen. So that's what we're looking at for SPY. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think, where you guys think SPY is going, and how you intend to play it for next week. What are you looking at? What are some of your suggestions and stuff like that? You know what I mean? But for this video, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I didn't want to make too much of a long video. I just wanted to get it out to you guys and just show you guys what I was looking at for the upcoming week next week. All right. So again, I'm D, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.